In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. Drive at their own 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Fires to the big fella. They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Tar Heels head it quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. so pleased to send the offense back out. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He's taking the shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
Longer. Let's go. Arrow.
Back to the air one more time. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Got a man. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
And had they not picked up that 1st down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Unloads to the wideout. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Reed. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
That is just a sideline. stretch, toe drag, everything you want. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Going over the top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 7, North Carolina 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game.
And he's got it inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
North Carolina 0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll throw one to his right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll run the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On fourth down, going to the air. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know.
And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, North Carolina! What a catch and run for 6. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 82 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Send its offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Paul.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He makes the catch, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just kicking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Harrell. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. Can anyone catch him? Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 14.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you...
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's
going to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He fires it out to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3.
Ready up.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, TCU, North Carolina, 14.
The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. Got a lot of running room. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
This one's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
31, North Carolina, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Harold. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
Tuna. Gorilla.
Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Nothing but green ahead. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Coming out with it, it's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hand.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. And they're able to get him on the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll call for the fair catch here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score, TCU 41, North Carolina.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running.
Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced.
TCU.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
48, North Carolina 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking to pass. It's Harrell. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Throwing right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. Escapes the sack.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Scanning the field, it's Harold. Now rolling to the left. And they get to him just in time and ride him out of bounds at the 1.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling...
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 85 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Send its offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
TCU 55, North Carolina 28.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw, it's Harold. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Scrambling away. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the left. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And his throw is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Tuna. Gorilla.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Carolina, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got...
Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. On to attempt to try. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. Just about set to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much